It's that time. It's here. Lose your shit. Let loose and enjoy Punch-Out's first pay-per-view ever, CRASHOUT. Bananas splitting out of Little Caesars Arena here in Detroit, Michigan. It's Chimps Bananas commentating on all the music, action, and drama in the ring. We got 47 Ghosts and Gvngar's track going crazy for our theme song tonight, as our musicians go crazy on one another in spirit of settling feuds or claiming gold. We have several feuds build up over the last month, and they're all hitting their breaking point tonight. True Aloush traps Tyson in the ring, looking to pay him back for 4 weeks of pain in a cage match. These Frazho boys seek to prove they are the best rap duo at Punch-Out by planting Ace or Baby Backwood through a table in a tables match. YK finally gets his hands on Ricky Too Cold after weeks of interference ran by Ricky's label. And let's not forget about the gold. One rap duo looks to become the inaugural tag team champs as the Hamtown Heroes take on the Bills, Blackout and Seahorse in their highly anticipated debut. Hardcore champion Lee May looks to extend his championship reign as he takes on B+, who has a 100% win rate in Punch-Out. And in a surprise twist, our main event will feature World Heavyweight Champion Terrance Johnson taking on the hothead Lokye. I know this comes as a big surprise to fans out there who are ecstatic to see the #1 contender Jake the Snake take on the reigning champion. However, due to severe posterior urethral trauma induced in last week's match, Jake has not been medically cleared. Our GM heard the buzz online from the fans towards Lokye's debut and are interested to see what he can do when the pressure is on the line. So without further ado, let's get into the show and kick things off with Tyson crashing out on True Aloush. And coming out first, we got the action-packed man himself, True Aloush, looking to finally put this feud with him and Tyson to bed, hopefully, in this cage match. And if you've missed what's transpired over the last month, it all started when the Hamtown Heroes, aka True Aloush's camp behind the scenes, took on Alumni, aka Tyson's camp, in the first ever faction on faction, in the first ever match of Punch-Out. And while it was an upset defeat for the Hamtown Heroes in their hometown, you would have thought that would have been enough for the Alumni boys. Each one of the Alumni gang got the opportunity to choose a belt to go for in the future, and ultimately that set them all up for a path of success. You got Lee May running around with the hardcore championship. You have an undetermined state with Jake now. He was the #1 contender before going to this pay-per-view, and very well might still be. However, because of medical reasons, he's not in action tonight. And then that leaves it with Tyson, who, while he's on his way out as we speak, he ultimately chose to choose the undecided belt, or the unrevealed belt. Again, we got one more belt that has been undisclosed here on Punch-Out, waiting to make its debut once the heat starts to, simmer down a bit. But nonetheless, Tyson, for whatever reason, took to social media, started running his mouth a little bit against True. True, he said, let's get it. Let's run it back in the ring. Let's see if you're all talk or if you can walk the walk. They get into the match, bada boom, bada bing. We see what happens. Tyson came out on top. You would have thought that would have been it. A good gentleman's brawl. But no, all month, he's had other things in mind. I don't know what True did to rub this man the wrong way, but every match following that, Tyson has made sure to make an appearance and interfere in that. He's jumped True on the way down to the ring. He showed up post-match of True's victory and started brawling with him on the stage. And then to make matters worse, he showed up in the middle of a new no DQ match and eagle winged him, dropping True Aloush and leaving him in a vulnerable state. Tyson has been locked on to his target. And if I know Tyson, he's trying to make sure that his opponent can't walk out of this cage at the end of the night. So that's it, folks. Let's see what happens here in 3, 2, 1. And ref, go ahead and ring that bell for these boys.
Immediately, both men running. Both tried doing some jumping attack, and they both missed. True capitalized on that, though, using his technical prowess to get Tyson into a submission. Tyson, you could just see all that rage in his eyes. He's a headbutt to get out of it. Now he's flipping True around like he's just some kind of garbage bag on the floor, and he's going for an immediate pin after doing a little damage. There wasn't even a single 1 count before True got out, dodged, and now, unfortunately, he's finding himself getting thrown into a corner. Tyson capitalizing. This match is off to a hot start. I knew it would be, everybody. And Tyson, to my surprise, is not looking to do the damage. He's looking to get the hell out of the ring. He's getting to the top of it right now. True, he's in hot pursuit. Tyson, for some reason, making a decision to crawl down, fight him maybe on equal level. But True, he knocked him down, slamming Tyson into that cage a few times, and then surprised him with a huge-ass moonsault. Oh, that got a 1 count, but after that, Tyson got out this time. And True looking what to do next. He's grabbing that leg of Tyson. He's trying to do more damage so he can't climb himself out of the ring. I'm really surprised for somebody that has been jumping somebody for, it feels like all month at this point. Why would he try to escape like that? Anyways, we got True again. Grabbing him. Getting him into a power bomb and a big drop onto Tyson's back. Shouts out to True. My man's called out this really dope Polish restaurant. So next time I'm in Hamtown, you know Chim's Banana and the gang about to go bananas at the restaurant. We about to be turning up this weekend. But anyway, back to what's going on in the ring. We got Tyson just raking the face of True. He's picking him back up. Oh, and he's got him. He's got him in that position to be able to scoop him. Oh, instead he throws True neck first into that top rope. And now he's got True into his own submission hold, continuing to work the neck. This time, True was able to get into a grapple. He was trying to drag Tyson into that far right corner, but then Tyson just able to fight his way out of it. Ooh, and a tricky counter, or a tricky grapple. Tyson just being able to throw True down and then get some kicks into his chest. True trying to get some space between him and Tyson, maybe rethink through how to coordinate himself in this match. Tyson is just all over every counter, every next step True's trying to make. Even there, we got Tyson now going for another pin. Didn't again make it to a 1 count, and True's getting out. Tyson trying to climb out of the cage again, looking for any way to win this match. True's back up. He's in hot pursuit. Tyson coming back down from the top of the cage again. Oh, and just eating a face full of cage. Again, face going face forward in the cage. When True tried jumping down, Tyson kicked him in the face. And after throwing his opponent into the ropes and doing some athletic jumps and shit, he drop kicks True Aloush. And now Tyson again trying to climb. This time it seems like he's trying to prompt True to get up. Ooh, he tried jumping from the corner. Missed True. True tried grappling him. Tyson countered that. He's hitting him again with some karate chops, a big elbow. And now he's got him into a crossface submission. True, able to roll out of it somehow. Kicks him in the gut. Hits him one time. And oh, snap! True just got with his signature and immediately going for a pin. Unfortunately, the basement wrap only got him the 1 count. True Aloush trying to climb out of the cage this time. Tyson down in the center of the mat, but he's fighting to get back up. True on top of the cage. Tyson in hot pursuit. True climbing down from the cage, and now Tyson grabbing him, throwing him face first into the cage, and we just all saw True is busted wide open. I knew this was gonna be a bloodbath, ladies and gentlemen. It's held no shortage of animosity. True, just got him into it. The ankle lock. Oh man, is that what do you call that one? No lies? Oh shit. Unfortunately, it looked like Tyson stole or told one. He hit him into his own finisher. Oh shit, the rat-a-tat-tat. Oh man, that might be enough to do it for Tyson. Tyson got him to a 2 count. Barely kicking out. True is still alive in this match. Tyson, he's throwing out his big shots. Because of that, it looks like he's back to trying to climb out of the cage. He just made his way to the top of it. True again in hot pursuit. Tyson trying to get down from the top of the cage now, but True caught him, stuck him one time, and now he's pulling him down from the top of the cage. That makes a lot more sense. You might have been wondering, why the hell is Tyson continuing to just drop back from the top of the cage in some of these instances? But I think it's you just don't want to find yourself falling from the top of that thing. And unfortunately, True is working his magic. He's asking Tyson to get back up. True's got more pain in mind for him. True going to the middle rope, and he clobbers him with a double axe handle. Oh, and he's continuing to do damage to the knee. That knee already taking some different pain from True Aloush thanks to that no lies earlier on in the match. And True now trying to take this chance to climb out of the cage. He's now on the top of the cage. Tyson is still down in the middle of the mat. True just might get out of here, guys. True is on the tail end of trying to escape. Tyson is in hot pursuit. Is he able to grab him before it's too late, ladies and gentlemen? True has escaped at the top of the cage. Tyson looking helpless on the other side of it as he sees True Aloush become the winner of tonight's cage match. Hot damn, I did not see that coming. There was so much back and forth between these gentlemen. That was a great basement rap slam from True Aloush. And same with this rat-a-tat right here. Like, it literally could have been either of these men's match, but after weeks of ass whooping and losing in his hometown, True is able to win on the bigger stage here in Little Caesars Arena. Grab yourself a slices off. You earned it, True. Get the fuck on out of here before Tyson decides to be a poor sport. And coming out next, we got that tag team match kicking off. We got Ace and Baby Backwood stepping out to the ring first. Excuse me. And coming out next, we're gonna have the East Frazho boys. And if you didn't see the beef going on between these two tag teams, you must be living under a rock or something right now. So it all started off when Vinny E and Baby Backwood met on their debut match to see, you know, who's the up and comer here. Ultimately, from a little disrespect from Baby Backwood, it just set Vinny on a tirade and he just lost it. Since then, it's been all gas, no brakes, all ego, trying to show he's got everything that the Backwood and now Ace in this case don't have. Following that first match, you know, Vinny went to social media. He's talking about how the EFB, they the best rap group out there, how he's the best rapper out here. And Ace, he took the time to leave Deadly, come over to Punch-Out, and try to teach him something. When they both met in the ring, to the surprise of Ace, T Diamond backed Vinny, and the emergence of the East Frazho boys came to light. So it was after that, in the middle of that match, that T Diamond started acting out of character from what we've seen on Deadly previously, and he pulled out a chair and gave it to Vinny to use on Ace. By the end of the match, both of these men were taking shots on Ace in the middle of the ring with the chair. Baby Backwood knocked that fuck out on the ring side, and there you have it. So skip to next week. Then both these boys decided, you know what, fuck it. Let's see who's the better tag team. We had a normal tag team match go off. And arguably, it was pretty back and forth. Towards the very end of it, I personally thought Ace and Baby Backwood had it in the bag, but Ace suffering some trauma in that match and then just staggering for a moment. We had Vinny just capitalize. He made Ace land wrong on his head, and Ace just could not kick out of that. So at this point, it seems like this could be EFB's match. Vinny alone has been able to beat Ace and Baby Backwood 3 times. And for those who haven't tuned into a tables match before, it is a tornado style tag match. What that means, all participants in the match are in the middle of the ring at the start of the match. There's no tagging in and out. It's all fights, no breaks. The first person to go through a table loses the match, securing the victory for the dominant tag team in Punch-Out. That's not to say that they're the most dominant, as we do have the inaugural tag team champion match later on this evening. But I have a strong suspicion whoever ends up leaving this match might just be the next up-and-comers for the next tag team title defense. And on the outside of the ring, we got Vinny and Baby Backwood. Vinny E showing some early domination, doing a clothesline that literally spun Kate on his bag. We got T Diamond in the middle of the ring with Ace, and he's dropping some punches and some boots. T Diamond getting that table up in the middle of the ring, or trying to. He's dancing with it. He props it up, and he's going back over to Ace. Vinny throwing Baby Backwood into the table, but Baby Backwood able to fight out of it. Baby Backwood's in a real tough position. He's got T Diamond and Vinny in the ring right now, while Ace is just down for the count ringside. Baby Backwood getting thrown into the corner as Vinny just missed a top rope jump towards Ace. Ace fighting to get up while Baby Backwood is finally getting some steam in the ring and just collided with T Diamond in the corner. T Diamond is down in the bottom of the corner, and Baby Backwood using all of his weight, all of his height to just stand on T Diamond. Now we got Ace and Baby Backwood both standing up while Vinny's in the ring. And, ooh, Baby Backwood dropping Vinny. Okay, we got T Diamond working on Ace over here in the ropes. We got Baby Backwood dragging Vinny to the table. And it looked like T Diamond tried to save his partner, but Vinny was already on top of it, using a strong elbow to get out. Baby Backwood really coming out of pocket in this match. He's fighting both men. He got T Diamond onto the table. Ace just dropped Vinny. Ace looking at T Diamond. Oh, he's doing something to him. He got him in a suplex. Oh shit, it's already over. Damn, Ace, he wasn't playing around this match. He had enough of this shit over the last few weeks between being jumped and the way that last match ended. Oh, he just threw T Diamond right through that table. A big victory for Ace and Baby Backwood here. Look at these men just bathing in the success of this victory. T Diamond's knocked the fuck out ringside, and these boys are cheering in the ring. Good works, boy, good work. And finally, the hot one himself, the pretty boy, YK so pretty. He's so pretty. You get his hand on the frozen one, the icicle elusive one, Ricky Too Cold. This has been a few weeks in the making here. I'm taking you back to where it all started. YKSOPRETTY from Deadly went to an independent show to represent himself, getting his artistry out there in front of the masses. And he went up against Ricky Too Cold in the finals of a hip-hop rap battle competition. It was at that final moment, bar to bar, Ricky Too Cold asthma started to kick in and he fell over. YK so pretty, he's so pretty. And went to reach his hand down and help lift up his opponent. And at that moment, Ricky Too Cold got him slipping in his shoes with a sucker punch that could have took his head off. Ricky Too Cold immediately got out of the ring, talking that yip yap, and YK vowed he was gonna get the respect he deserved. So, from that week forward, he started showing up on the Punch-Out show. And each week he was met with some different answers by Ricky Too Cold's management. First, he had to go up against another frozen individual, Ice Cube. And when he wasn't enough to stop YK, Lando himself made his debut and actually took away some of the momentum that the pretty boy had been building. We see here front and center Lando with his gang of, that's not the right term, with his ensemble of artistry, with his hip-hop legends meeting new age hip-hop all-stars in the making. Got Ricky Too Cold in the yellow shirt representing University of Michigan, where he graduated from Swagonomics. And then we got representing the West Coast, Ice Cube. Lando, it seems to be a manager of multiple hip-hop icons here on Punch-Out. So if you ever need to see yourself move up in the music industry, you might want to get connected with the plug himself. And remember, Lando did get a win off YK. That's getting him to build up a win and loss record here in Punch-Out. So it's only a matter of time until we see the likes of Ice Cube, the likes of Ricky Too Cold, and even a couple guest appearances from other artists under the Hip Hop Lab plan. Who will they face? What champion brackets are these men interested in? Only time will tell. But for now, let's get back to the action as YKSOPRETTY takes on Ricky Too Cold. Get your snow jackets on. It's gonna be a snowy one in here. And Ricky clotheslines him, drops him, gets him onto the ground, and does a drop kick, followed by a moonsault onto YKSOPRETTY, getting that early game advantage as I was thinking he would. It's just, he's so slippery. You can't grab him. 1 minute, he's skating past you, getting you stuck in all these snow mounds and other snowy shit. I don't fucking know. What? YKSOPRETTY getting him into a roll-up. Ooh, countered by the frozen one. And YKSOPRETTY showing that strength, getting him confused and back into another pin. And Ricky Too Cold escaping at the ring. Ricky throwing YKSOPRETTY. Ooh, and drop kicks his knee out of socket, dropping him onto the ground, followed by another moonsault that somehow the frozen one was not able to connect with. The snow is falling. That Hurricane Rana just took out YKSOPRETTY. But he found the ability to get up and get him with, I honestly forget what the move's called, but I fucking love it. Shouts to Finn Balor. You might have missed it. We had Lando a second ago just take that turnbuckle pad away. The ref didn't seem to see it either, but at any minute, one of these two contestants could throw their opponent into that corner, and their skin, their flesh would just run right into that metal support bracket hook. I don't know. Oh, and the referee caught it. Celine Dion has caught the mistake and has fixed it. YKSOPRETTY getting back up. He's stepping to the outside of the ring, and he's like, hey Ricky, you ain't shit. He got Ricky back up, jumps, drop kick, misses. Ricky, kick to the side of the head, followed by some punches. He is not playing around. Jesus, man. The bad boy himself. Well, who the fuck threw a sledgehammer in the ring? Ref, you gotta get that out of here. I think the Hip Hop Lab might be trying to cheat Ricky here. What's happening here? Somebody's music's playing, but we haven't heard this before. I have no idea who that is. Seems Ricky might know who it is. He's focused. Ooh, and a surprise attack by YKSOPRETTY. That might be one of his finishers, but for the life of me, I can't tell you what the hell it's called. He's got Ricky now into some kind of knee submission, trying to twist that leg out of place. And now he's going for a sharpshooter. Nope, I lied. He is going for a figure 4 leg lock. YK is going for a figure 4 leg lock, but he lets it go and decides to move to the outside of the ring so he can flip inside with a front flip and land on Ricky. YK going for the pin. 1, 2, and the referee is kicked out. Jeez Louise. We got YK throwing Ricky into the corner. Never mind. Ricky countered. Ricky got him to the outside. He's punching him. Oh, he's got him. Jesus, it is cold in here. I'm about to turn up the thermostat. The frozen one is taking over. Ricky just standing in the ring. YK starting to taunt Ricky from the outside. Ricky not having any of that. Went straight for the business. Ooh, and he gets him with pop rocks. Ricky dragging his opponent back into the ring, and now he's calling for him. He's just asking for him to look at him. Ooh, and a nice hurricanrana from the outside gets YKSOPRETTY stuck in the middle of the ring. Ricky went for a kick on YK. YK, he countered it. Ooh, into a nice surprise, like backflip kick of sorts. Oh, man. YK's heating up. He just hit Ricky with one of his signatures. I forgot what that was, too, but that was sweet. YK's getting Ricky back up. And he collapses Ricky's chest in with the eyes, with the 6, or whatever he calls that finisher. Ooh, surprise, surprise. YK getting an unexpected win over Ricky here at CRASHOUT. Hip Hop Lab is about to crash out. Woo, I gotta cool off. These 3 heated rivalries were getting a little hot for me. Now we're gonna be switching gears to title pursuits. And kicking off that conversation in the middle of the ring, we got Billy Ray Cyrus.
Is a no-holds-barred match, and is for the Hardcore Championship.
And take me down to the Old Town Road. We got our very own sexual incarnate B+, looking to take his opponent back to grade school and give him a passing score. B+ is one of those special cases right now in Punch-Out with a 100% win rate. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. B+ hasn't taken any L's. He's dripping in W's. That's women, wins, and whooping ass. Coming off a strong victory in a triple threat match on Punch-Out, where he faced Petey and Elijah Woods. I mean it has, but that's the first E name I could get. B+ is staring down at his opponent, who's a bit more battle tested by this point, the Hardcore Champion. Has fought in pretty much every episode of Punch-Out. He's definitely a fighting champion, even before he was the champion. Kicking things off, we had Lee Main in the very first faction-on-faction warfare, which got him into the hot seat for a title pursuit. He chose the Hardcore belt. That got him into his initial fight with Brandad, which, I mean, the belts don't lie, right? He ended up coming out clean on that one. Followed by that, he went up against who Brandad first went up against, Golden Gambit. Very strong showing. You can see how Golden almost won against Brandad, but Leon, he had the gas to go the extra mile. Now, coming off his very last episode, he did lose a little momentum. I might have misspoke. If I said he's won every battle, he hasn't. When he fought his very first loss in last step, ultimately alumni just wasn't ready for what Hamtown Heroes brought to the table this time. Shouts out to True. He did his thing tonight. Unfortunately True had a match that night, so they had to call in somebody else. they were fighting in their hometown, so you know they had to get to their hometown hero support, and they're able to capitalize on the local legend. Lokye came in and just was whooping everybody's ass. Brandad's probably the only one that escaped that one without a scratch, but Jake, I mean, literally not gonna be here tonight. Knock the fuck out. And Lee Main, only time will tell what kind of damage he's taken in all of these matches along the way. Is B Plus gonna show that between his initial win and his lack of being damaged, is he gonna be able to go the distance? Or does Lee Main have it in him for one more match before hopefully an overdue vacation?
Michigan, weighing in at 225 pounds, BIGZ. And his opponent, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 228 pounds, the hardcore champion, Leon Bomer.
Hey, we don't use government names around here, Billy Ray. That's Lee Main, you sir. Lee Main looking passionately at that belt. He's like, I'll be back to see you in just a little while, baby. You just give me a second. B Plus looking at it all sexual. He's like, I'm gonna fucking take you to bed tonight. Kicking things off. B Plus geared up. Lee Main sleeves up, ready to rock and roll. Ooh, B Plus getting the first hit in the match. Trapped Lee Main's arms and flipped him over himself. Followed by a big knee to Lee Main's head. That's not what you want to be feeling so early on in the match. Damn, you can hear the bass in these knee drops from B Plus. That's our speaker main right there. Big back kick. Going from B Plus into Lee Main. Lee Main is not having that start to the night. And B Plus is going for an early pin. Luckily, referee Kristen Stewart started slapping Lee Main. That allowed him to wake up at the 1. Lee Main getting charged up a little bit. He went for a surprise pin, but that got countered by B Plus into a 1 count. Lee Main now kicking out of that. B Plus throwing some haymakers. Throwing Lee Main into the ropes. Trying to punch him off the ropes. Oh, he's dragging him over the ropes. Ooh, and clobbered him with a clubbing fist onto his back. Okay, Lee Main got back up. Finally countering. But then B Plus still being 1 step ahead. Countered him back into some punches. And he threw Lee Main, but for some reason he just slipped on a banana. He fell down on the ground. And now Lee Main's back in control. Ooh, a big backbreaker to him. That's not gonna feel too hot. Followed by a clothesline. Leave him right in the middle of the ring. Lee Main's in total control now. The champ is here. He's came alive. He's looking for something in the corner of this ring. B Plus stood back up. Lee Main scooped him up and throws him, making him land chest first onto those ropes. Ooh, and Mr. Boss Up Dance has a baseball bat. However, the sheer sexual force of B Plus somehow bounced it away from Lee Main's hands. No beating the bat around B Plus. Lee Main laying some punches into B Plus. Talking a little shit to him, trying to get into his head. Letting him know he's also got his own set of speakers. You got B Plus into, it looked like, B Plus got something. Oh, he just suckered Lee Main with some brass knuckles. Oh, B Plus. That's my guy. That took some grit. Damn. Lee May's got a fucking jaw of titanium to just take that shit and not be knocked out. B+ trying to take a page out of Lee May's book, hitting him in the knees and in the shoulders with a baseball bat, dissecting him one moment at a time. Ooh, Lee May. Okay. He countered with a strong elbow that just shook B+, followed by a running knee. B+ climbed into the corner. He's in the corner. Lee May turned him around in the corner. He's working his arm, trying to break it at the elbow. Giving him some gut shots now. And Lee May looking underneath the ring for something. This time he's finding the shovel. Oh, he's trying to bury him. Oh, he went to go swing that shovel and hit B+ in the head, but B+ got out of the way and did an inverted suplex onto Lee May. Oh, now B+ got that shovel. Lee May dodged out of the way of it. This man knows his way around a hardcore match. He did some strong fists to B+ face. Busted him wide open. B+ able to kick out. We may get him back up. Oh, damn. And he hits him with his signature. He hit him with the Bando breaker. He might have broke his back. He got B+ in the position. And he just hit him with the most wanted. Is the most wanted gonna win it here? 1, 2. And a big 3. Lee May still going title defense, undefeated. That is 2 successful title defenses. Jesus. Lee May, hats off to you, my man. You gotta be feeling good at CRASHOUT, the very first pay-per-view. Nice job, my dude. That's a big win happening for alumni. Jake, I know you couldn't be here to be with your boy right now, but I know at home you rooting. And next up, we have the debut event for the Tag Team Championship. We have Hamtown Heroes taking on FDB, a tag team from the Ville. And to give you some background how we got here. Hamtown Heroes, they're somewhat battle tested. They've had a couple matches in Punch-Out so far. True Aloush has showed up, I want to say, on every episode so far, where Nos and Jay, they've had 2 matches. These boys unfortunately lost in their debut match in their hometown, but I really want to believe that's what set them on the trajectory that we're on right now. You can just tell all of them are firing on all cylinders now from that event. True's on the 3-win rate. Jay and Nos, they won their last match, so they're coming in with some momentum. And last match, there was a stipulation. The team that won, that being a 3v3 match, the team that won got to choose 2 people, and they could go for a tag team championship title shot against fan favorite FDB. Now, FDB, they have not had any matches in Punch-Out yet. There's just a lot of hype and renown about these boys. Since we were able to get them signed on the roster. So, can't wait to see who's able to come out on top. Is it the boys that got, they're on fire right now? They on a hot streak? Or is it going to be the debuting athletes? And taking you back a little bit, these guys are no stranger to the rap game. Sure, Nos, he definitely be putting in that work, but 2 men that have earned their wisdom in the streets is definitely Seahorse and Blackout. Two guys, 4 brothers, no more Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, bitch, nigga.
Now we got Seahorse on the right and Blackout over there in the black hoodie. We got Brandad next to Blackout on the left, and then we got World Heavyweight Terrance Johnson on the far left-hand side. 4 brothers who all grew up in the same neighborhood. They all had different dreams and ambitions that all aligned with bringing them here to get some glitz, some glamour, and gold. Tonight, Blackout and Seahorse, get to make their debut against one of the best tag teams that we've seen in Punch-Out. And rapping right now, we have Seahorse's original debut song, Big Spender. Whoa! You can't say that for our kid audience out there. Whoop, 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 whoop. Get that goal, baby. Back to Billy Ray Cyrus. Oh, Billy Ray gave up. Doesn't give a shit about announcing these people. Has no respect for anybody here. And starting off this match in the ring, we got Nos versus Blackout. And Blackout with a big elbow shot to Nos, getting him into his corner and showing some early teamwork with Seahorse. Ooh, Seahorse punting Nos into a head, followed by a moonsault. No way, another guy that does backflips. We got Cody doing some arm shots. Now he kicked him in the gut. Seahorse on the middle rope and lands a diving leg drop on the Nos. Followed by a jumping, spinning leg drop on the Nos. He's feeling bouncy. Seahorse tags Zay back in. What are they doing? Seahorse helping propel Blackout into Nos. Nos just got hit with a brick house. And Blackout lifting Nos back up. And a big German suplex is going to rearrange his back. Blackout was looking like he wanted to tag in Seahorse, but he said, nah, let me size up Jay. Jay just took 2 swings on Blackout, and he just ate it. He just ate it. I don't know why he's still just eating it. He just ate 3, and he's getting all big. He's got Jay in the corner. Jesus Christ, just swing on him. What are you doing, Blackout? Okay, Jay's hit him 5 times now, and Blackout just keeps telling him, like, hit me again and see what happens. Blackout just sends Jay to his corner. And now we got Seahorse, ooh, getting some air, doing a running Meteora assisted by Blackout and landing into Jay. Well, I don't want to call it, but I do got to say FDB is showing a lot of early team strength that, again, even here, Seahorse throwing Blackout like a torpedo at Jay. Just leveling him. I don't know. It's not looking great for a Handtown Hero is what I'm trying to say. But Blackout going for a pin. Okay. Can we please get the female refs out? She slapped Jay in the face and Jay kicked out right at 1 once he woke back up. Nepotism or some shit. Blackout throws Jay into his corner. Tags Seahorse back in. Seahorse got, oh my god, he did a jumping drop kick into Jay with Blackout assisting him, and he just flipped Jay. Nos somehow able to tag in from Jay though, and was able to catch Seahorse with a combo, and now he's working Seahorse's leg. Ooh, but it has too much damage been done. The Ville really showing some early strength. But that's why you got a champion in your corner, right? Nos hitting Seahorse and now climbing up to the top of the ropes. He's asking Seahorse to get up. Ooh, and a big jumping swing from Nos. Level Seahorse. Seahorse trying to get to his tag team partner. Jay taking the time to cheer himself on a little bit and gloat. Blackout runs over to Jay. Nos hitting Blackout and making him get cheap shotted into his own corner. Blackout showing no respect to Nos and still immediately going for Jay. Jay countering. And not Nos. Blackout still just throwing Jay off of him with ease. Jay tried again. Blackout just looking like, boy, if you don't stop playing with me. But Jay, with that strength that we've seen from him over the past, scooped up Blackout and slammed him down. And a big clothesline from Blackout gets Jay just dropped. Ooh, and the strength from Blackout, he just dropped Jay. Blackout's looking for something in the corner. Oh, damn, that's it. Blackout just hit Blackout. Jay is knocked out. Nos luckily able to break up the pin, but man, nah, Jay is blacked out now. It's bad. Oh, man. And Blackout showing his strength, just deadlifting Jay up and doing a sit-down powerbomb with him. You can just see Blackout lifted Jay up, and Jay is just groggy. He did just fight out of Zay's corner, but Zay caught him in the middle of the ring, and he's still giving him a can of whoop ass. All these dance moves that he's learned over the years, it's given him the athleticism to just be able to judge when he needs to move his body, where he needs to throw his weight, to not just pop and lock it, but to also drop the heat on his opponents. And Blackout tagging back in Seahorse. Seahorse going with some early punches to Jay. And a big elbow shot. Seahorse just doing a front slam to Jay. Ooh, and he tried for a spinning jump kick, but unfortunately he missed. And that gave Jay the opportunity to get him into his corner with Nos. Nos taking a couple gut shots on Seahorse and throws him to the corner. Big running body splash. We've seen this from Nos before. Another big running body splash. He's got Seahorse in the middle. Oh, and here he goes. This is what took out Jake the Snake. Oh, and a big slam on Seahorse. Blackout there to break up the pin. And Nos also doing a moonsault since everybody can backflip. Cody rolled out of the ring. He's trying to get some air. Jay just looking groggy, trying to figure out where the fuck he's at after all the heat that he's taken. He runs out of the ring, and Seahorse catches him. Big Hurricanrana leaving Jay drop to the side. Jay fighting out of whatever Cody was going for. He was trying to drag him back into the ring, but oh no. And Jay just hit camera shy. Cody's knocked out. Jay got Cody into the ring at the 6. He's asking Cody to get back up. Jay gets back in the ring, punches him, throws him into the corner. Nos punched him again. That followed by a combo attack from Jay. He did a running elbow drop. He throws Cody back into the corner. He tags in Nos. Oh man, they just did their tag team finish to Seahorse. Blackout can't get back in. He's already went back in. They didn't refresh their tag. It looked up like the ref fucked up the count at some point and still was able to get up to 3, and Seahorse couldn't tap out. Woo! That finisher was nice. We're gonna have to ask them behind the scenes what they call that, but that was nice. I don't think Seahorse was expecting anything like that. This is a complete upset for the Ville, who, for the most part, controlled that whole match until the end. Nice job, Hamtown Heroes, winning some inaugural gold. Making up for that hometown early match. And going into our main event. The main event. We have Lokye, the hothead, another Hamtown legend. Well, I talked all over Billy Ray Cyrus that time, but it's fine. Again, without further ado, the hothead himself. The man who helped decimate Jake the Snake in his debut match. Taking all that swagger, that weirdo walk down to the ring to measure up the world heavyweight champion. He's coming in a bit more refreshed than Terrance Johnson will be, seeing that he's only had one match here at PUNCHOUT. But in that one match, again, I've been glistening him all night. My man was hot, so let's see what he does right here. Honestly, this is going to be one of the biggest challenges of Terrance Johnson's career, hands down, regardless of who else he faces in PUNCHOUT. This man has a lot driving him behind the scenes, be it his fans, his family, ambition. He's, man. See, look at him. He don't need none of that junk. And coming out in style, as he's been known for, and coming out with Seahorse, who appears to have licked his wounds and wants to support his boy. Two halves of the Ville. We got Terrance Johnson and Seahorse. Terrance Johnson comes in a lot less charged than Lokye. He's had plenty of matches. Ultimately, he did get a day off last week to get a little bit of his strength back for whoever he was going to take on, but it's been no easy ride for him. Winning his debut match, he went up in a fatal four-way against some of the greats like Ricky Too Cold, Eminem, and Alex the Kid. Followed by that, he went up against the #1 contender in both a ladders match and a normals match. He did win in both of those situations, but honestly, the ladder match, it was a gimmick. While he was trying to fight to win, Jake was just trying to fight the damage. And so that's what I'm worried about in this match tonight. He's going in against Lokye, who he hasn't had any real targets on his back. Nobody even knew he was going to make an appearance. To Terrance, who's already been wearing the burden of the gold. Terrance showing it off to the fans, hoping it won't be his last time, but taking it in case it is. He did confirm there is extra baby oil on tonight. Lokye looking at it, saying he doesn't give a fuck, he's just going to win. That's what he does. We're going to see what this is all about. The hothead has risen. And here we go. Quick, Terrance tries to do a karate chop into Lokye, and Lokye's looking at him like, you didn't just try that. Lokye goes for a pin off top. Oh, and he's just laying Terrance out on the ground right now. The Seahorse looking a little shocked, like, damn, Terrance, get your ass up. Lokye working Terrance no matter where Terrance steps in this ring. He's working Terrance's arm. It might be smart if Lokye's done any of his homework on his opponent. He's seen over the time what Terrance does in his finisher. If you ruin those arms and those hands, it's not going to be able to grab you when he jumps off that turnbuckle. Jesus, and Lokye also just did like a deadlift gut wrench, sit down power bomb. He went for a pin. Terrance kicked out at one. Lokye. Ooh, he's got a big bear claw going on Terrance's shoulder. But Terrance was able to give him a leg sweep. And now he's working Lokye's arm. I would definitely try to get those things damaged. Those things have been wreaking havoc on you all match. Terrance laying some fists on Lokye. And actually, one of those might have just grazed him. I think he just opened up Lokye. So you can make a god bleed. Big kick from Terrance into Lokye's back. And followed by a axe handle from Terrance. Lokye pushes Terrance off of him. Terrance is looking at him like, I don't want the smoke. Just give me a second, get back up. He went to grapple Lokye again. He went to try to hit him with his elbow. Lokye is all fired up. He's not taking shit. He gets Terrance onto his shoulders. Oh, and he makes his face just hit that turnbuckle. And now he's choking him out on the ground. And Lokye again trying to make short work of this, going for a pin. And the champion kicks out at 1. Lokye tried to throw Terrance, but Terrance countered it into a nice running elbow. He does a nice knee drop to Lokye. Ooh. And he did the counter spell, taking Loki's head right off. And he's going for a pin. And Lokye kicks out of the counter spell at the 1. That is not great for the champion. The champion trying to continue to work Loki's back. He's trying to get Lokye back up. We've seen this in the past. Except it looks like they've gone into a brawling contest. Both men just swinging on each other. Lokye right hook into Terrance. Terrance tried to do a karate chop. Lokye got 2 more right hooks on Terrance. Terrance did a bitch slap this time. Lokye right hook connects with Terrance. Terrance tried to chop him. Lokye countered. 2 more right hooks. The math isn't adding up great for Terrance. Terrance asked for a hit and he got one. He's asking for another one. He's like, I can do this all day. Let's go, Captain America. Oh, and Lokye getting another hit. Both of these men just unloading fists into each other's temples. And somehow Terrance did end up on top. The power that I knew he was. Terrance karate chop into Lokye. A gut kick into Lokye. Drops him to the bottom of a turnbuckle. Terrance continuing some of these big kicks with his boots. These big old lumberjack boots. I know, steel toes, electrician, whatever. Lokye's got Terrance into a corner. Kicks trying to get his knee fucking dislocated. Oh no! And that big weirdo whack just took Terrance's jaw off. I actually have no idea how Terrance just got up so fast like that. He was knocked the fuck out. Oh man, I think it's just the adrenaline of getting hit so high like that. Terrance went for the Shadow Realm and he missed. Lokye gets him into his finisher. Terrance countered out of his finisher. Ooh, and Lokye got him back into some kind of drop, Samoan drop. That was actually enough to win the champion. And Lokye walks out with the gold here. Damn, was not Terrance's night. Terrance put up a good fight against Lokye, but at the end of it, Lokye just happened to have the strength to keep standing. Damn. And not even with his finisher? We haven't seen Lokye's finisher yet. Oh, man. If he can win 2 matches without the use of his finisher, what's going to happen when it actually connects? Oh, man. Seahorse, where were you? You could have tried to step in. Look at the champion's face, man. He is beaten up bad. I think Lokye knew he was gonna win it, but it's still just the surprise of like, wow, I'm in this moment. Let me take it in. That's gonna leave a hell of a crash out. Thanks for joining us this week.